What's up, YouTube? Today, kind of a different video, but I'm gonna make it nonetheless. These are the Japanese, either like Ikigai, I forget. I'm gonna have the name correct though, but it's hard to pronounce and remember because it's in Japanese. But they are the totally milled out aluminum. This one is awesome. They magnet together. I also picked up these two guys for vitamins that are bigger. So to be, I guess, very frank about, I feel like that for a while we are going to be in some sort of urban setting where there is at least partial rule of law. I mean, right now, we're sewed up as far as that goes, but I'm just saying that I don't see in the future that all of a sudden we're like, we don't even need to know about stuff like this because that's silly. And if ST, shit hits the fan like this, so I'm just saying that's why I think it's relevant and worth doing. Here we have caffeine and L-theanine. So caffeine, everybody knows and loves caffeine, right? L-theanine is something a little bit different. It is from the tea family, I guess you could say. It's from green tea, basically, is where you find it. People will say it's for mood and stuff. Basically, and this was like 20 bucks. This was 20 bucks, and this was like 10, 15. But basically, it is something that is going to make it so your caffeine experience is different and better. Maybe not in a totally noticeable way, but in a way that it's pretty much worth it. It's just going to kind of level off the spike that you feel, you know what I mean, as far as like awareness is with caffeine. And it's going to kind of level that off, and it's going to smooth it out, and it's going to take away your jitters. So they call, people say, oh, it's for mood. Now, where do these come in? These, well, this is that because they're shorter and kind of yellow, autumn looking. These are slender and white. This is people will be like, well, what would I do with this? Well, one, these can be very useful as far as many things. If you have prescription medication, I'm not really going to delve into it because it's like delving into like, how is sad thing and useful when working out, or like how do you use a knife, knives or whatever. These are tools. But as far as like you're not using prescription medication where you need heart medication or something like that, this is a great way to like say you just bring these to your desk at the office, or you have them in your vehicle, or I leave them. These are gonna be out. Because I'm gonna be ramping up my writing output, so there's gonna be a lot of me. I need to be more acute with my focus, type of thing. This is where these can be really useful. They don't fit a ton in there. I mean, I will say that, but a few days worth for sure. So I'm not fumbling with these giant bottles. It's just, there's a lot of working class people to watch this channel. Let's just put it that way. And that's great. Like, that was the intention of the channel. But that also means there's going to be a lot of working people, obviously. And that, that could probably use this. So that's why it's on the channel. And I take these things like in the mornings, just to be real clear. So this is now nearly empty. I got to refill this already. It's crazy how quickly the time flies. But I have multivitamin. I've got fish oil, garlic, and then I've got caffeine and L-theanine. I was just running 200 milligrams of caffeine. Now I run in the morning 400, which sounds like a lot if you're a person that is like, this many cups of coffee is this. Listen, nobody's drinking 50 milligrams of caffeine in their coffees, dude. I don't know. I mean, that's just like a crazy. I get that maybe that's the metric, but think about how strong you make your coffee. So, and where this might not be a great idea to stack it, like, because 300 milligrams is a bang, so you're really drinking a strong bang. This is going to help kind of even that out. Will you become addicted to caffeine if you do this? I honestly don't know. If you do, comment down below. I'm not so concerned about becoming addicted to caffeine. Yeah, if you do and you have to kick, like, you're going to know if you are, though. Because unless you're continuously drinking caffeine, you're going to, like, get terrible headaches. Yeah, in any event, I do believe that prepping includes your diet. I get that is not maybe what some people are going to want to hear. Like, what do they call the super fat preppers? Meal Team 6. Get it? Meal, not seal. But I do think it's worth being ready in a way that, I mean, honestly, I get that this channel really isn't for everybody. That's just the bottom line. And not everybody is going to be open to, I should make these little changes in my diet, because it's easier not to. But if you make these changes, you're going to be better for it. Like, one thing that I do is I do the whole Himalayan salt, real lemon juice in a container. I mix it up, and then it's like Gatorade, because of how, and I'll make a video about it because I think it's worth doing, and it's because, like, there's just huge gaps in the American nutrition matrix, I would say, because the food pyramid's not great. There's just a lot of stuff that that's not pushed, and it's unfortunate, but on this channel, we are going to at least try to make people ready in their day-to-day, beyond just like, you should have a flashlight, and then get ignored for that, which is fine. No one wants to. I don't know why people don't want to have a flashlight. But, like, yeah, so, like, for instance, and this will be the end of the video, when I make my version of homemade Gatorade, there's a ton of vitamin C in it. Vitamin C is very strong, what they call free radical, meaning meaning a lot of things, but mostly meaning it's going to be very positive in ways that are hard to predict, type of thing. And high doses of vitamin C are linked to all sorts of positive things. But it's kind of like creatine, in that you're not going to get a huge amount of benefit from creatine or vitamin C in your normal day-to-day. Like, yeah, you might get not creatine, you won't get enough, but you might get enough vitamin C. But when we're talking about what actually the amount of a dose that is going to help you for vitamin C, it's going to be big, and it's going to be often. So it makes sense to make these drinks with Himalayan salt, mineralizing my bones, my body, because there's a lot of talk about pH levels, you should be alkaline and not acidic, where it's like, you want to be alkaline, I don't really care, that's fine. But if you're not taking the time to mineralize, you're not doing this other stuff that is super basic and easy and extremely inexpensive, but has big payoffs, I guess that's bad decision making if you're not going to do that. But it just is what it is, and I'm going to talk about it in a bit. We'll have a couple more videos. This isn't going to turn into like a nutrition channel by any means, but it's good to know this stuff. And but oftentimes the doses, what I was saying, vitamin C and also some of these things, like for me in the morning, caffeine. If I really want to feel it, we're talking, 400 milligrams. And this is a thing that's $20. That's 500 servings. 500 servings for $20. Do you have any idea how much coffee this is right here? Do I still drink coffee for fun? Rarely. I'm more of a tea drinker. I have a ton of tea. It's not that I get hippy dippy with the health stuff, but I do think that there are some very clear benefits from drinking milk thistle, from dandelion leaf, dandelion root, things that if you look up and look into have been going on for a very long time. And it's just crazy to me that in the American nutritional matrix, not matrix as in like you're stuck in the matrix, but an actual matrix of something, it's some of these gaps. It's just like, whoa. And then so then you see like these weird things with folks that don't supplement. That it's like, or like, say folks, listen, I'm not saying that I know what causes Alzheimer's, because I don't, but I know that people that have Alzheimer's very, very often have a high concentration of aluminum in their brain, and that the modern deodorant, or antiperspirant to be very exact, more accurate, has a ton of aluminum because it kind of keeps you from sweating. So is it good to continually, decade after decade, lather your body in aluminum when it's going to possibly give you dementia? I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I didn't start this channel till after a certain flu swept the channel was going on. I just wasn't making a bunch of videos. But hey, what I'm saying isn't something that is, it's something if you look into, a world opens up where it's like, oh, I can actually impact my health. I'm not just like, because I feel like the average American idea to health is like, I'm going to get a gym membership, I'm going to shuffle around tracks, instead of like, I'm going to radically modify what it is what my nutrition regime is and what my exercise regime is. Anyway, that's all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope you folks have a good rest of your day. Bye now.